everybody at I'm back on the air again just to discuss few things about maybe our environment, just about this topic that I call Britainmigrantphobia. That is just about all the policy law United Kingdom government that actually banning of foreigners. A lot of their policy going towards banning foreigner, thinking foreigner was actually the problem of their economic problem. Was the foreigner happen to be the problem of their economy issue, which to me, in person, I don't believe it. So I'm not saying government should not have policy towards in order to curb their migration. Is normal. It happens everywhere, all over the world. But now in everything around foreigners, say they are the main problem, they are the main issue of your economic problem. I don't think so. I believe foreigners have their own way of contributing to the development of the economy, of the society, and then of the country as a whole. And then in this particular country, I'm talking of United Kingdom, foreigners have done a lot. They've done a lot in helping the economy, in helping the country, in contributing their own quotas to the development of this country, United Kingdom. But now every year and there, now coming out just to be blaming foreigner for every woes, for every problem that this country is passing through, I believe is much more political than be a realistic thing. They just want to be telling the citizen what they wanted to hear, and I believe with much education, which I don't believe, it is one thing to have people knowledgeable, because education and knowledge is two different things. Knowledgeable of what is going around them, and it is another thing to be educated. Most of them agree they are educated, just educated towards their own discipline, like okay, you want to be an accountant, and then anything apart from accountant you don't know. You want to be a doctor, anything apart from that one, which to me is a bit wrong. You've got to know something around you, little things around you, how policies are being formulated, why this policy are being formulated, how this policy is going to affect me one way or the other. I believe as a citizen or as a resident of a place, one should be able to grasp one thing or the other, be able to know one thing, how this thing operates. But to the larger percentage of people around this area, I don't believe it, because they actually focus on certain things other than the general thing. So back to the policy of government. I'm not saying they shouldn't. If there are a lot of people that have been taking advantage of system, I actually support it. For people, government should deal with that one. But now coming out every year and then, you want to campaign, you want to talk about everything, you go into any maybe midterm election, or you go into local election, you fail, and the next thing you start to be talking about is the next thing plan. We do this for foreigner will be doing this, foreigner will be doing that. I don't believe that is true. I personally have never went to a job interview that did not give British a sort of advantage over somebody, and that shouldn't be so. Maybe everybody should be equal, but with the outcomes, with everything, that even when you realize you're better, or even at the interview, most especially when it is general question or those stuff, people always tend to ask you, why you born in this part of the world or those stuff. But still, when you're not born, you really associate yourself with the society. You really know much about the culture. You've taken up a lot of this culture. Still, they're still trying to, the government still have to come into the middle in order to, for their own political gain, in order to separate people, coming here and then, different policy every now and then on education, on students, on anybody. Is I don't believe that should be the necessary things. I believe they should just go back to the basics. When I was growing up back home in Nigeria, what I always, especially in the 80s, early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, in our house, what you always see is made in England, made in England. I always cherish that country so much. Everything is made in England. But immediately around maybe around 83, 84, then like America, just what you then see in Nigeria is American product, possibly German products. And then you started looking here and there. That time I was a bit curious because I was so young, but I always wanted to learn about what is going on at the other part of the world. Started then knowing a lot of, okay, this is the policy, this is why you made in England is faced off, or just everything. And then instead of their government just to go to the basics, to tackle the basics, and the basis is that you can't be running a service economy and then you want your economy to be stable. That one can never be possible. For you to be ahead of competitor, you have to be producing something, you have to be unique about something. And what can you say that is unique about United Kingdom? Now, if you're talking about these services, I mean tourism, everything, there are lots of places with sun, everything, the weather is not good, so you cannot even talk about, okay, we are ahead there in terms of services. The only thing they are talking is about financial something. And if I want to bring my money down here, and then I can see your economy is not stable, I can see those people who buy your things are even suffering. You don't expect me to bring my money down there. There are a lot of things I believe the government can do instead of just capitalizing on the last thing that they should do to revive the economy. Everybody has to bear the pain. Everybody, whether you are English, whether you are British, whether you are foreigner, everybody has to bear the pain now. And I believe it is now time that this country should go back the basis of those made in England. Now, during the era of Margaret Thatcher came, swing the change the face of the country totally, from a producing country to a service country. And then she has come now, she has gone. That is why they call her a divisive object. It destroys some people's life, and it helps some people to gain their own strength and to gain their own stand. But I don't believe now trying to blame those people who have come down here to help the country to do some odd jobs. Because to me, when you listen to people saying foreigners have come to take their jobs, sometimes I just look around, where are the jobs? Except the few ones who work at the city, few foreigners who work at the city. How many people, what type of job does possibly, let's say an African, let's say an Indian man, all this stuff, what type of job do they do? Most of the time they use their own brain to invest, to make sure that, okay, they multiply in everything they've invested in this country. It is not that something else actually comes to them. Most of them, sometimes you are blaming students. Can anybody tell me, number one, student doesn't, what type of job does student does? So that they do possibly cleaning jobs, they do security jobs, they do retail jobs. What type of job do they do? I'm not saying if those people that are supposed to go to the school doesn't go to the school. I believe they should be dealt with. I'm not saying they should be left untouched. No, you should deal with them. That is their own problem. But for those people who have spent 4-5 years learning about the culture, contributing their own culture to the development of this country, I believe they should be given opportunity. Trying to be making everything hard, tough will not help this particular country. This same thing happens in Nigeria, maybe around 83, 83 to 83 years, when they asked some Ghanaians to leave Nigeria. Then what did I do to Nigeria? Though there are lots of jobs that we don't do there, like shoemaking, like those people fry buns all around, puff all around it. Nigeria doesn't do all those jobs. Even you see a little Nigerians teaching. You know, Nigeria only teaches in possibly maybe in private school, but once you pass through university, Nigeria always aim higher. Then maybe they want to become a lawyer, they want to become a doctor. That is what Nigeria does then. But it helps Nigeria to something, but to how much extent does it help Nigeria? It is about the government trying to do, for me personally, the government trying to do the right thing. Let us go back to the basics. Let us find a way out to build our company, the company around what we will they've known United Kingdom for then as a producing nation. But now running a service economy and thinking that okay, everything will go smoothly is a blatant lie, a total lie. This recession will continue to come every 13-15 years, whether they like it or not, because all these things, services they say they are rendering, other countries who are rendering the same services. The worst thing that okay, in tourism, everything that's okay, they could think okay, they can generate a lot of money there. The weather is not even good. Sometimes you only have two months of summer in the United Kingdom for the whole year. So you expect somebody who is enjoying a very good weather where he's coming from to come down to this cold weather. I don't think that will be possible. Let us all put hand on deck. Let us just work together. It's going to be maybe 8 years, maybe 10 years. Let us, everybody knows that okay, if Margaret Thatcher should come to change the face of this country, somebody should put their own career tool on the line. I don't think that is the main problem. People are afraid of putting their own career, their own, and it's not their life. Your name will forever be there because they are leading this country into the right way again. We should go back to the era when this country is a producing nation, when people all over the world always say United Kingdom as okay, they are the one producing this particular thing. We're going, if you buy United Kingdom product this particular thing, but hardly go look around. Everything is about now China. So there was a time China was out there, suddenly they went to nobody, and they went back to the drawing board, and they start from all these things. The way we can do move forward is about trying trying that all in each household we are able to produce something. We are able to do something that other nations cannot do at a very cheaper price, trying to reduce costs, and they were able to do this. In Western world, you can blame them, you can do this, everything. China really focused. This thing actually started maybe about around maybe early 80s. And here they are now. In the early 80s, China only hold maybe about 5% of the world economy. They now hold 10%. And they said in the next 10 years again, they are going to be the world leading economy. And yes, I believe them because they're in the right direction. So now blaming everything on foreigner is not good. Something even happened recently. I was talking to a female friend, and the next thing she said was, Murphy, can you even imagine? All these foreigners are just too much. I cannot even walk on the road. Mrs. Can you even just please come again? Calm down. I don't believe it has led to that. And when I said I'm a foreigner to in this country, and he said she wasn't talking about me. What were you talking about? I'm proud of being a Nigerian. I'm really proud of the one. But where I'm living now, I need to be concerned of everything is going on. Yeah, there are a lot of people out there who are just making mess of the system. I believe they should deal with them. There are a lot of people who have a lot of child just because of the extra money they want to be collecting on benefit, which is stupid. Why will you be having child to be making money? Why will you have job there and you don't want to work? And recently, the government have been saying people and doesn't want to work. Where's the job? So the job are there, but part-time job, 4 hours job in a day, 3. Where will that one lead you? So it's not that people doesn't want to work. There are a lot of people they don't want to work. And now hitting them with different types of tax, like last year, caravan tax, all those stuff, everything. That one will. This year is even the worst. You take away you taxing somebody's as a bedroom, those are called bedroom tax, and you take away those people who earn over £150,000. You even give them some of their tax back. I don't know where that one comes from. People are saying that if you don't give them tax back, those people already they will leave. But what I want to ask is that they call it they said market system. Let market system solve it. The higher the demand, how do I put it? They said those people, the bankers, everything, they move to China. Fantastic. But one company cannot have 2 managing directors. We just only have 1. So if there are a lot of people in China that wanted to move to China, everything, it's what we do. We just bring down their price. If we bring down their salary, if bring down everything, will just come down. So now brainwashing people that okay, if you don't give them that tax, this thing, they will leave. Let them leave. When they were campaigning, every day, all 3 governments except Gordon Brown there, okay, the remaining 3 were saying, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We make sure we did with those bankers, and they came in there. The larger percentage of those people who sponsor our conservative into power are mainly bankers. How many of them have been punished? No one. And they'll be shouting here and there, just everything. At the end of at the expense of you've been giving the rich their money back at the expense of the poor one. You just a give and take. You give us money during our campaign, we will just leave you to be doing whatever you like there. This will never solve this problem. It will just continue on and on from one government to the other. You can tax people to death. This will not continue the same. It doesn't mean that a British person will just go and be a cleaner. I don't see that one happening. How many of them will do it? How many of them because they will prefer just to sit down? Let us find a way of creating that job. Help the industry, the manufacturing sector. That is the only way. That's the only future. We just have to start. If Margaret Thatcher should start one day, okay, everything we are going to service sector. I believe somebody should be able to put his or her own career on the line. Okay, it's gonna be tough, but I'm taking this decision. They said changes bring people divide when changes comes. Yeah, like when Miliband said just of recent about maybe last year that what happened to Made in England, all those stuff, everything, it will be fine if they can just go back there. Let us all contribute now. Let us everybody pass through that pain now. Nobody, I might be a point, I might not be part of it maybe the next 5-10 years, but I don't really care. But I want a solution whereby okay, I will look back wherever I am. Okay, I was there and I contributed to the development of that thing. I don't is when changes comes, everybody have to be affected one way or the other. I don't care to be affected, but I just want to be part of good things, because all this service economy one is running here and there. The world is now interconnected. We are now living in a global village. Anything that happens in any other country will surely affect this country anyway, because the services you said you're running, you're not running the only service for yourself. You expect foreigners to bring money and if they are having problem, I don't see why you won't have problem. But when you are producing something that they don't have out there, there is tendency for you to sell this thing for them and earn more money. I believe it is time the government to look in another direction instead of putting all the blames on foreigners. Foreigners are not the problem of this country. Foreigners are just here just to make their own living. So we shouldn't be putting a lot of those people that have come. And the worst thing is that those that they were even chasing all around are even the good ones. Those bad ones don't even work. That's the worst thing. They don't even work. They stay somewhere and they find their way of beating the system. But those people who find a way of trying to do all these odd jobs, they are the ones that are being incarcerated. So all these policy of if you come into this state, into this country, and then after 6 months or just everything, most of them will surely get a job. Some of them, those Romanians that are coming down here, I don't believe that amount of people will be coming down here whether we like it or not. Because wherever you talk to people outside this United Kingdom, you always say, how do you still live in that country? Because what we heard about that country has now turned upside down. But I was there when everything was frozen, so I can't just carry my bag. But also I want to contribute my own quota in any way to develop this area. So if there is any way I can do that, so volunteering and program all this stuff, so that'll be fun. And then knowledge-wise, so trying to chase people away through your policy, driven policy. There are a lot of students that are very, very good, extraordinary good. Just give them that time, that chance to contribute. They cannot just, I don't know why this country is doing like this. They gain all the know-how here and they carry their bag straight. Australia program, Canadian program, American program, and they'll just run away and they'll go there and just develop. I don't know what you're getting. I don't know what you're getting in that one. All the policies should be channeled towards how everybody will come together to help this country. Towards the benefit things, those people who are misusing the system should be dealt with. There are a lot of people out there that, to me, I believe they can work. There are lots of them that can work, but they just don't want to work. Those people should be dealt with. I don't see why they should even be giving them any benefits or just stuff. Everybody should work for their own living. But where's the job? Because you walk around there, you send hundreds of thousands of CV for you to even get one. This thing is, thank God for the likes of Standard doing all this apprenticeship they are doing. But giving apprenticeship and then putting an age onto it, even though it doesn't help. Having it between the age of maybe 16 to 20 something, it doesn't. Out of the age of 25, 30 something, and have been struggling and they are ready to work. What they wanted to do, they are the problem of this country. They are not. They too should be helped. So fine, youth are the future of this country, but the other one should not eat sand. They too don't want to contribute. I believe we should find a way to help everybody. And if some of this country do not chase our British away, I don't see why British are doing this to foreigner. We should please stop all this what I call a sort of migrantphobia. Don't stop putting all the blames on foreigner. They are not the problem. They are not. 99.9% of them just want to work and have a living. If any one of them have cause problem, if they come down here to cause everything, deport them straight away. Or if somebody have not caused any problem, they were just trying to add to the economy in one way or the other, just give them the go. Give them go ahead. Let them contribute. So I believe somebody will be hearing this, and then I want you guys just to let me know your own views about all these different laws that always comes out every day. When I first came to this country, it's almost every April 6th. Now law just comes out every time now. Every year they just immediately go into any local election and they lose their election, they come out with something like they quickly drop something in order to let their own supporter know that okay, we are doing something, and when they are not doing anything, that one will not help economy. That one will not help. But what will not help economy is a right economic policy. Help the manufacturing side of the economy. Everybody should not be looking just in the same way the same Margaret Thatcher did. Apart from our own views, no one's view is alright. That one will be the talk of another day. I'll be going to the burial, but in order to, but later I will not be coming to let you guys know how everything goes, and then the lesson that we learned from the era of Margaret Thatcher and the death of Margaret Thatcher. So until then, you can meet me on my Facebook page, which is Marufojo, and also on my Twitter page, which is @MurphyOjo, and I'm also on YouTube as if you are Marufojo again. And then you can catch me on my blog, which is murphyojo.blogspot.com, and there catch me there. And then I'm also live on Niger Stream, and also on Murphy Stream, that is on Ustream. That is my channel, my two channel, Niger Streams and Murphy Stream. So we are always there most of the time, weekends, live. We can then talk about the situation around us. So until Wednesday evening, I'll be meeting you again. Bye.